Okay, so today we are going to start with a case. So we'll read this case. We'll understand what has been written, and they will understand point wise. Okay, one by one. So preliminary data here it has been written. Name Mr. Suresh Dattobakadam, OPD registration number 2994. He is 63 years, male patient. Address from Chaitanya Nagar, Kaudi, Pune. Marital status he is married. Occupation he is retired. Agriculture department. He is retired from agriculture department. His mobile number has not been issued. Then due city means date of case taking. Okay, it is 25th March 2018. Physician in charge was Dr. S.S. Nadgoda. Diagnosis was osteoarthritis. Okay, so diagnosis of this case was osteoarthritis. So today we are going to understand remedy that is osteoarthritis. Sorry, the case of osteoarthritis. Acute remedy was given as acid benzoic. Benzoic acid was the acute remedy was given. Constitutional, he has been prescribed with Kalikas and interferon osteoarthritis nosode has been prescribed. Okay, so this is about preliminary data. Now we had understand many a time why preliminary data has been important because it will give us the idea about patient. Okay, it will give you the idea of who is patient, where he is from, is he married or not. It will lead to a lot many difference in your thinking process, which will give you the understanding of a diagnosis, and it has been impact on your diagnosis and also on a remedy. Okay, and now chief complaints. Location, right knee. Right knee has been affected. Sensation, there is swelling, pain, walking for a long time. Okay, if patient walk for a long time, there is pain and there is lot of swelling. There is ascending stairs, which leads to aggravation. If there is ascending stairs, if he walk on ascending stairs or he's try to climb on ascending stairs, it will lead to aggravation. There is lot of pain when patient try to go on ascending stairs. Okay, and also he suffered with hypertension. There has been written about HTN. Then right knee, also there are pain in popliteal fossa pain. Okay, again aggravation from ascending, rising from sitting position, and hypertension. Now we had understand about the chief complaints. Now this remedy part. Okay, this part you just leave this part and try to understand about this table. Okay, this whole table, and tell me what you can understand from this. Now, hello, are you listening me, guys? Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so while looking towards this chief complaints chart, can you understand what is he suffering from? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when we talk about osteoarthritis, or whenever we understand about the knee pain, okay, for your second year, I will talk about the knee pain first, okay. This patient is suffering from knee pain, especially right knee. His right knee is affected a lot. There is swelling on his knee. When he walks for a long time, he is having pain. But here, type of pain has not been described. Okay, he is also having pain in popliteal fossa. Okay, aggravation from ascending stairs and aggravation from rising from sitting position, and he is also having hypertension. So this is all about this chief complaints. Now past history, he is suffering from hypertension. Now since when it has been not written. Okay, family history, mother is not having any major illness, father is also not having any major illness, and siblings are also not having any major illness. Now drug history. Present there are presently uh, there is no any drug. Okay, presently there is no any drug, but ointment, Volini ointment he used to apply on his right knee to get relief from those pain. Now personal history, will understand personal history. Diet is mixed, appetite is normal, craving not specific. You cannot specify his craving. Aversion, he don't like fatty food at all. Okay, now thirst he take large quantity for long intervals, 3 to 4 liter a day, but in a large quantity and long intervals. Urine, offensive smell and frequently increased. Okay, now frequency has been increased and offensive smell is there. Okay, stools, satisfactory stools are there. Perspiration on axilla with heavy physical work. If patient is doing something heavy physical work, then only he will have sweating, especially on axilla. Sleep is disturbed due to complaint. Because of pain, his sleep has been disturbed. Now he cannot sleep very well. Dreams, nothing specific. Habit, nothing specific. Thermally, he is chilly patient. The thermal chart has been given. This is summer, this is winter. Bathing, covering, fanning. Bathing in summer, hot water. In winter, also hot water. Covering, he need one blanket in summer and one blanket in winter. Fanning, it required in summer and it is not required in winter. Okay. So obstetric history, as he is male, so there is no obstetric and menstrual history. Now mental symptoms: weeping while telling complaints. This patient is weeping while telling complaint. He is adjustive, he is timid, irresolute, fear of being alone, and highly emotional. Okay, this patient is really very adjustive. He is really very shy. Okay, there is shyness. There is timidity, which physician can observe. He's irresolute. I'll tell you that meaning. Okay. Then fear of being alone. This patient have a fear of being alone. He don't want to be alone, and he is highly emotional. He is really emotional person. Uh, General examination. His height is uh, 5 feet and 8 centimeters. Weight is 66 kg. Build, he is obese. Nourishment well. Gait is normal. He is not walking abnormally. His gait is normal. Pallor absent. Edema. Bilateral pitting edema. Okay, bilaterally pitting edema. Where you see your pitting edema? Hello, can you tell me where you are going to understand about the pitting edema? On which location you will examine your pitting edema?
Hello.
Hello, tell me guys when you are going to how you will examine your pitting edema in the patient.
Ma'am, by hitting on the leg.
By hitting on the
No,
leg?
wherever there is swelling. No, wherever there is swelling, then we will press that part and we will
Yes.
check
हाँ वही
whether it is
मतलब
formation.
लेग पे मतलब थोड़ा मारने का रहता है ना, पालपेट
No,
करके थोड़ा.
no. I think Ikra was telling, right? Ikra, tell again, please. Again.
Wherever there is swelling now, so we will press and we will check whether there is formation of
Okay,
pit
okay,
or not.
okay.
So we will come to know there is.
Try to understand. Let me tell you. When you are going to palpate pitting edema, when you look toward the leg, and you will feel that that is really very shiny. You will understand by looking towards that leg. You will understand that swelling. Okay, along your shin bone, you will press your thumb on the shin bone for 30 seconds. Okay, and if you are going to remove that your thumb, you will find that there is pit formation, that that there will be a mark, okay, which will not really get which will not get covered within seconds. Okay, so that is nothing but your pitting edema. You will understand that, you will examine that pitting edema along with your shin bone. Okay, and that is really important part in your examination. Now it is homework for you, that you are going to tell me about pitting and non-pitting edema and its causes. Okay, in tomorrow's clinic or lecture, whatever it may be. Then lymphadenopathy, not palpable lymph nodes. Okay, there were not any lymph node were not palpable. Icterus absent, cyanosis absent, eruptions, moles on left cheek, clubbing absent, pulse rate 80 beats per minute, rhythm is regular. His blood pressure was 110 by 80 mm of Hg. Temperature was afebrile. He was afebrile. Okay, he was not having high degree temperature. Systemic respiratory system is clear. Clear bilateral air entry. CVS inspection, no any abnormality detected. Now, why CVS has been examined very carefully? Can you tell me? Respiratory was not examined that much that much properly, but CVS has been examined very properly. Here, inspection was done, palpation was done, percussion was done, auscultation was done. Why? Because patient is suffering with hypertension. Okay, understand this, patient is suffering with hypertension, so it is your responsibility that you must now any patient of any disease, you have to examine him very carefully and very properly, with his okay, you have to examine his whole body. But when you find that patient is hypertensive, you have to measure his blood pressure, you have to examine his cardiovascular system very properly. Okay, so inspection, there is no any abnormality detected. Palpation, there is palpable apex bit. Percussion, no any abnormality detected. And auscultation, there is also no any abnormality detected. It's S1 S2 heard very properly and clearly. Okay, so JIT inspection, no any abnormality detected. Superficial palpation, tenderness was not detected. Rigidity is absent. Guarding is absent. Palpation of organs, liver, no abnormalities. Spleen, no abnormality. Kidney, no abnormality. Now percussion was done, no any abnormality detected. Auscultation, normal peristaltic movement was there. Okay, locomotor system. Now locomotor system. This is really important part. Okay, shoulder joint, right and left. Swelling is absent in the right and left shoulder joint. Then redness was absent in both the joints. Temperature was normal. Tenderness present in the right shoulder joint and left shoulder joint. It was absent. Movement normal, and both the shoulder joint it was normal. In lower extremities, knee joint, swelling, right sided present, left sided absent. Redness present, left side it has been absent. Temperature, it is warm at right side and normal at left side. Tenderness normal, tenderness absent. Movement painful movement in right sided and normal movement on left side. Okay. CNS, general nervous system, consciousness, well conscious, orientation, well oriented with person, time, and place. Okay, speech was normal, memory is weak, intelligent normal, reflexes, superficial reflexes, corneal intact, conjunctival intact. Palatal intact, then abdominal intact, and plantar reflexes are also intact. Deep reflexes, biceps jerk normal, tricep jerk was normal, supinator jerk was normal, knee jerk was normal, ankle jerk also normal, jaw jerk normal, Then cerebral size, finger nose test was normal. Skull and spine was normal. SLR test was negative. Okay. SLR test is generally done to understand sciatic pain. Okay. To understand sciatica. Mathematic diagnosis was done, that was psychotic. Okay. Now, before moving towards the analysis and evaluation and working on a case, we will understand first case taking in this remedy. Okay, sorry, in this case. You have to understand how case has been taken, what examination was done, and what you need to do when you are going to take a case. Okay, so till that point, I think we had read a lot of things in this case taking. In this case, now can you tell me if anyone have any query till this part? Hello guys, anyone has any query in this? Yes, Jinna, can you please tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ
हेलो
बोलो जिल्ला बोलो.
मैम, कंकोमिटेंट में हाइपरटेंशन कैसे आया?
हाँ राइट, कंकोमिटेंट में हाइपरटेंशन कैसे आया? नाउ ही इज हैविंग राइट नी पेन and he is having hypertension same time. Now he is having his regular hypertensive drugs, but at the same time when he had that pain, at that time his blood pressure was raised. Okay, so it has been written in concomitant. Got it? जब जिस टाइम उसको पेन होता है राइट नी में, जब जब उसको पेन होता है, जब जब whenever that episode of a pain has been occur in him, at that time he will have that raised blood pressure. Okay, so it has been written in concomitant. But if we are going to ask him about his drug history related to hypertension, he is taking his normal hypertensive drug normally, regularly. There is no any problem uh, with his drugs. Okay, all otherwise when he is not having any pain, or he is not having any complaints in his knee, or he is not having any pain, at that time if he has not taken if he has not taken his hypertensive drug, he will raise his blood pressure, but not up to that mark when it has been raised when he is having pain in his right knee. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it has been written in concomitant. Any other query? Any other query? Okay, what I want you to modify in this case is that it has been written about location, sensation, but type of pain should be written. Okay. Yes. Somesh. Somesh, tell me your query. Hello. Okay, I think Somesh is not audible to me. I'll tell you what I want you to modify, or what I want you to, what mistake I don't want you to do in this case taking. That type of pain has been written. Okay, it has been properly written. Modalities has been written very clearly, but time modality should be asked for. Okay, ascending stairs or descending stairs. Many a time it happened that pain, are they aggravate in a morning period of a time, or is there any morning stiffness? This patient really need to ask these things. Okay, so time modality should asked very properly and carefully. Then family history. Here, mother, it has been written there is no major illness. Father is not having any major illness. Siblings. Now, siblings, how many siblings are there? And then, if there any illness, that should be written. Past history, it has been written only about hypertension, but any history about accidents, any history in which recurrency of episodes has been seen, such has been written. Okay. Other things which I want you to specifically ask in this case, that history of present illness. Okay, history of present illness. In that, chief complaints which you really need to ask, since when. Okay, so onset, duration, progression, which I always tell you that you must ask about all these things. Um, it has been very written very clearly and very properly. Okay, in this case you will not get such things very properly, so it will again become very difficult to handle this case. Okay, for example, this patient is having pain since only 2 weeks or 1 week, then you can handle this case very properly or very promptly in within a 1 week. But if patient is having this pain since 2 years or 3 years, and patient now pains has been progressing, now your pathology has been progressing, now there can be a limitation in your treatment. Okay, so sensation, progressions, onset, duration, these are really important part which you need to ask in your case taking. And this is all about chief complaints. Anything else which I think I left, or you know about it, which you want me to tell all those things, you can tell me all these things very clear. Hello. Hello, can you listen me, guys? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So anything else other than this which you want me to tell? I think no one is saying anything, so I'll move further. Okay. So I talked about past history. Past history, we really need to ask when hypertension, when you understand about the hypertension, how it has been developed, what was your age at that time, how you were, which hypertensive medicines you are on, and okay, so such conditions, such things has been written very properly, so that you will understand these things very properly. Okay. Then drug history, presently on any drug, that is ointment, Olene. Olene and ointment he is using for his right knee pain. Personal history, diet is mixed, appetite is normal. He is having normal appetite. There is no ravenous hunger, or there is no loss of appetite. Okay. Uh, then craving. Many a time I told you while taking craving how you will ask about craving. Okay, are you having craving for any specific food items? Okay, if patient tell you like that, then it is fine. If you are asking him continuously and he cannot tell you anything, and then just for your sake is telling you something. Okay, in such cases you cannot take that craving as a characteristic one. Your case taking should be in a such a way that you can pick that characteristics very fluently and very properly, so that you will understand that case very easily. Our master Hahnemann said that you need to trace the picture of a disease. Okay, in this case taking, how I'll trace the picture of a disease, how I'll understand this case as a person, how I will understand this material as a person. I need to write it down in very proper way. Okay, aversion, it has been promptly said that aversion for fatty food. Okay, then thirst for large quantity and long intervals, 3 to 4 liter per day. urine offensive smell frequently increased, offensive smell and frequency is, it has been increased. Okay, stool satisfactory perspiration, gate perspiration on axilla when he is doing very physical work, with very heavy physical work. But here it has been written down about stains. If there is any stains which remains on a cloth due to perspirations. Okay, stools are satisfactory, but how many times you need to go for stool? Okay, urine is offensive smell. Since when it has been offensive? Okay, or since when frequency has been increased? These all the things are really very important. Okay, in this case taking. And then sleep is disturbed due to complaints. Due to complaints means which specifically mean when we ask that patient that sleep is disturbed due to pain. Okay, dreams are nothing specific, but habits are nothing specific. Thermally, it has been written that he's chilly patient. We asked this whole chart to the patient, and also we asked about the weather modalities. Okay, weather modalities in weather modalities means we asked him about which type of weather suits him. Okay, there is no obstetric history, there is no menstrual history because he is a male patient. Now mentals. I think I had given you many questionnaires. I had given you a questionnaires for a mental symptoms, how to take a mentals. Okay, many a time you ask me how to take a mentals. Mm. So irresolute. Okay, irresolute means um, irresolute means shy or patient really don't want to get open. Okay, so such type of this type of a patient he was. And when we talk about a general examination, nowadays we had not started about our examination. I wanted to take your this part very properly in your clinics on patients, so that you can understand it on a patient. But I'll send you some video clips or some material by which you will understand this thing. And when our college will start again regularly, we will understand this part very properly. Okay, Jilna, any problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Mm. So now we will understand one by one what is we will understand one by one about general examination theoretical part. Okay, not a practical. I cannot tell you practical part right now, but I will try to tell you about theoretical part. Okay, you will understand height, you will understand weight, build. Okay, his patient is obese, his patient is lean thin. This again define our remedy. Okay, now you only tell me, patient is emaciated in the neck region. Which is remedy? Emaciation in the neck region. Which is remedy?
Natrum.
Yes, it is
Natrum.
natrum. Yes, yes, it is natrum. So such type of general examination is required in our pathy just for the sake of remedy finding. Okay, for a proper remedy. Okay, proper simillimum. And then nourishment is well. Gait is normal. Gait means patient, how patient walk. Okay, it can be normal, it can be abnormal. Pellar. Pellar means, what do you mean by pellar, and how you will find out pellar?
Paleness, ma'am.
Yes, paleness. Okay, okay, paleness. But how you will find it out? You have to look towards the, yes, palpebral.
Conjunctiva, nail
Yes,
beds.
conjunctiva, nail beds. Also, you will tell me that tomorrow. That is your homework. Edema. Now, pitting edema and non-pitting edema. I told you about that. Lymphadenopathy. Any lymph node. If any lymph node palpable, then it gives you a different idea about the diagnosis. Okay, so checking out lymphadenopathy is really become an important task. Then if icterus is present, then diagnosis will be different. Cyanosis is present, and diagnosis will be different. Eruptions, clubbing, everything has its own importance. Okay, so these are the things which you really need to understand very properly. Pulse rate is 80 beats per minute. Rhythm is regular. BP is 110 by 80 mm of Hg. Now, many a time when patient is having hypertension, I used to take BP in both the position, in supine position or in sitting position. Okay. Uh, then temperature is febrile. Respiratory rate RR 18 cycle per minute. Then systemic examination. Now, in each systemic examination, you have to understand inspection. It means inspection means what you can see. Palpation. While palpating the things, what you are going to feel. Percussion. While percussion, what you are going to feel. And listening, auscultation. When you listen those sounds, what abnormality you detected. Okay, or these four parts in any systemic examination are become really very important. Okay, systemic examination of any system, it can be respiratory, it can be CVS, it can be GIT, it can be nervous system, it become important. Now GIT, it has been written about inspection, superficial palpation. Now palpation is again split up into superficial and deep. Okay, where tenderness, rigidity, guarding, or palpation for organ that can be liver, spleen, kidney. This really become important. And for all these things, you just need 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes, and you will done with all this examination. But this examination will give you the idea about diagnosis. It will gives you the idea about your remedy also. Okay, so examination will become a really important part in your case taking. Okay, then locomotor system. This is the important part in a case of any joint pain. Okay, any joint pain. It's not only about related to knee or shoulder or ankle. Any joint pain, you have to understand all these things in both the way, on right, on left. Okay. You have to understand about swelling, redness, temperature, tenderness, and movement. If movement has been affected, there can be a limitation for that patient's day-to-day activities, and which you need to improve very fastly and very promptly as early as possible, because it has been restricted activities leads to a lot many problems. Okay. Then reflexes, superficial reflexes or deep reflexes. To understand these reflexes, it becomes really important condition, because it will give you the all things about nervous system. Now, in the next clinic, we will understand about mathematic diagnosis, analysis, evaluation, and totality. Also prescription, criteria for selection of remedy. We'll understand about the follow-ups and everything. Okay, so I will stop this case taking over here. Anyone has any query related to this? Guys, anyone has any query related to this? Hello? Hello, are you listening me? Hello, are you listening me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyone has any query related to this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will end this meeting over here, and we'll meet tomorrow with the next remedy and this clinic. Okay, so I will end it over here. If anyone has any query, you can ask me by calling me.